Hello and welcome back to the Life Writing Podcast. I'm your host, Chris Jones. I want to continue with the life writing portion for this month. I'm actually observing career development in life writing. So it's only fitting that I push and produce as much life writing related information as possible. So having said that, I've recorded three people over the last week or so. I just posted one, Miss Charmaine Kelly, my former command chief at the Air Force District of Washington. And, she put a very unique spin on life writing. I mean, she literally uh, spinning it in a way that brings life to the definition itself. Because as you remember, life writing, at least the technical definition, is the recording of memories and experiences with purpose. So the purpose part is the piece that really allows people to take it to the next level. Because I mean, your purpose can be for motivation. Your purpose can be to inspire folks. Your purpose can be to educate folks, or all of the above in some form or fashion. But Miss Kelly, the reason I want to just kind of harp on what she did, or what she's doing, I should say, she's actually recording all of her experiences. I'm gonna foot stump experiences in lieu of memories. She's recording her experiences as she transitions from the blue to business, from the uniform to the civilian sector. Again, she's a military member, active duty over 29 years. In fact, when I recorded her, I didn't mention it. I was so caught up in the conversation, and I mean that in a great way. We enlisted in the Air Force the same month and year, August of 1996. Now, full circle, we are both in leadership positions. Now, she's at the highest leadership position from an enlisted personnel perspective, because she was our command chief. She was, in essence, the most senior enlisted advisor in the command, reporting to our commander, two-star general. At any rate, she was on and she was talking about how she is recording all of her experiences as she go from the uniform, as I mentioned earlier, to the civilian sector. And she wants to very strategically record her experiences, showing people, the nuts and bolts, what really goes on, in her words, and you watch the recording, coming from the bottom now on the civilian side, from the bottom to the top, whatever the top of her stratosphere looks like. But that is going to be a very, very unique experience, to use the word again, to follow her as she makes her way to the next phase. She's very motivational, like a very great public speaker, or what have you. She plans to be in front of people, inspiring and motivating, mentoring people. That's what she's done for so long, supervising folks from her supervisory years and managerial years as well as a senior enlisted advisor. She is going to record all of these experiences. And I am so looking forward to watching it, being a part of it in some capacity, and so forth. The next person I had on was my buddy Terrell, Nathaniel Terrell. He's an acclaimed author and poet, fellow poet. I'm not an author yet, but he is someone who has motivated me in a way that is going to give me that extra push to finally make it happen. So I am so thankful for Nate. But Nate came on last week. I'm about to publicize his recording in the coming day or so. But he came on last week and gave us an update with respect to where he is in his next plans of creativity. He's written a few books already. I've purchased copies of, I know, 2 of his books, and planning to purchase another one. But he's an awesome poet, a very spiritual guy, upbeat, lots of positivity. And I'm just so happy to see his transition. When he first came on the podcast maybe a few years ago, he's been on twice, a few years ago, he was then talking about his next book. So to now fast forward and have seeing that come to fruition, it just warms my heart. It's really awesome. So in the midst of that, he mentioned to his brother that he was coming on the Life Writing Podcast, and that he should reach out, he should sign up, and schedule his own session with me. And his brother Tim Jones, Nathaniel is a Jones as well, so we're the Jones boys. At any rate, Tim came on this past weekend, and we recorded a session. I sat down with him, and oh man, he just wowed me as he shared the depth and breadth of his creative experiences as it relates to music, specifically the drums, the time he spent overseas. I don't want to spill too much of the beans because I really want you to check out this recording because it's really interesting. And what I plan on doing too, and Charmaine, really drove this home for me. Pretty much everyone that I've had on the podcast wants the show, on the Life Writing Podcast. I want to bring them back over time so we can watch everyone's evolution, their transition, their growth, right? Finding out what they're doing now. If it was a business owner, to see how that business has, progressed, or if it was someone, vying to obtain a certain degree, in higher education. When did they accomplish it? What's next on the horizon, and so forth. So I am going to make it my business to track and further promote each and everything people are doing. That's what life writing is about. Again, recording memories and experiences with purpose. And as I record, as my slogan mentioned, it is to inform and inspire. And I like informing and inspiring folks via my experiences, my personal experiences, or someone who come on to the podcast and share their memories and experiences and so forth to help edify someone else. So that's what life writing is all about. I just wanted to come on here, produce this recording to kind of capture those 3 individuals, special people in particular, and some more to come. But that is going to be the idea. That is going to be the thought process and thought pattern behind me rolling everything out going forward. And of course, there's going to be specific topics that I'm going to continue to observe each and every month. They will kind of be forecasted. You can go to the web page and see exactly which topics I would be pretty much focusing on, but it's kind of a moving target. I want to always give the folks what they want. Folks email me, they call me and what have you, and they want to talk about a certain topic in particular. If I can accommodate, I'm going to discuss it myself with that person or with someone else who may have some type of lived experience in that topic, or an expert analysis in that particular field, if that's the case. So, um, I thank you guys for your continued support. Uh, like this video and like any other video and recording that resonates with you. Leave a comment and share, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Right. The Life Writing Podcast and all of our mediums are ways that we creatively inform and inspire people, helping people write the lives they desire.